Finally here, let's see what we got. Oh god, with the stickers. And of course, missing the decals in the back. That's not surprising. They did the bumper delete. Ooh, there's the cheaper side. A couple dings and dents. Alright, let's get in here and take a look on the inside. See what we see. Oh. Texas dirt. Oh, the dash is definitely gone. Oh, air breather over there. It's never a good sign. Now, front of the hood. Hey. Ooh, they spent extra on the blue zip ties. Fancy. Yeah, she's been sitting for a while. I can see that they did the rear wheel anti-lock delete. So check some fluids. Let's see what we got here. Over full. That's better than empty. So check the oil. See what we got. All right. Looks good. Nice and clear. And up to level. The treasure trove. Ooh, pure gold. This is what we do for the worst ones. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that color, man. Now here's the driver's side. Look at this. That's like oil. Let's put some oil stuff on there real quick.
I don't know yet. I don't know.
This is much better than what it was. Obviously, we still got a dash and you know, all that fun stuff. But like, it's a lot nicer. So hey, we come out, we got a dead battery. So we got to jump it and figure out why we got to draw. And get the look at this. A wiring nightmare. Oh yeah, you should see her. I'll put a picture up so you can see what it looked like before. So now we get to figure out why they have everything ran the way they do, and what went to what, and where, and how, and why, and this is what we pulled out so far, and I don't even know why. At one point, they clearly had 2 different amps in this truck, yet there's none in there now. And this is how it started. First, headlight switch. So we changed that. Then the door switch was missing. So we changed that. And underneath, it was cut. So we fixed that. All right. Then the dome light wasn't working. So we checked, it had power. So we're like, what the heck? So we followed the wires all the way down, and they were behind the dash hooked to the radio. And no, it doesn't end there. Now I get to play what goes where. Got a Bring jumper wires, as you can see, all the way over here. Test speakers just to see what works. And I passed the pull test, so. Now to see why the window wasn't working, and it wasn't even plugged in. That switch was just sitting there, And the door panel's missing all the clips, and the armrest was broke, so I'm wiping it up. We're getting new clips in it. Little simple fix for the armrest. I just drilled through and bolted the bottom. The little plastic clips were broke off. All new clips in, and we're done with this. I don't know if you guys need it, but here's the part number just in case. I mean, you never know. Yeah, babe, go ahead. Put it on. And done. This side. Done. Yep, this falls off, of course. That's broken too. And of course, all the clips are broken in this one too. Yeah. Figures. Clearly, whoever worked on this was, I mean, they have skills beyond my knowledge. I mean, screws don't need to be tight. Bolts, I mean, things can just hang here. Yeah, that's supposed to be like that. Of course, more switches unplugged. Yeah, that's surprising. Figures. What is... Oh, we got ourselves a little passenger here. Look at... Oh, fix. Dash cover. That's all I needed. Never even know it's there. $30. Door panel's back on. Okay. If the door panels aren't flopping in the breeze, they're nice and tight. It's crazy. Who'd have thought a couple clips? Look at my dome light works. My floor lights, they work. You can't really tell because I got a flashlight on, but they work. I know they work. And look at
one song at a time. The new Big 101.3.
radio works. Oh, 4 speakers like they're supposed to. Hey, everything works after that wiring nightmare. It's shocking. Here's what that radio wiring looks like now. On to the next things. Of course, the brakes are a little sticky, so let's see what we got. Let's see what we got in here. Alright, pad don't look too bad. Upper ball joint hasn't been greased in a while. Pen link bushings are gone. Okay. Sway bar bushings almost Bluetooth. Alright, yeah. Things are looking pristine. Oh, look at this. Rock hard brake line. Yes. Babe, come here. Let me see. Yeah, a little bit of surface here, but that looks fine. Slow and steady. Don't want to break the master cylinder. Oh, that's why this wasn't moving. It was cleaned up good. That would have been greasing. Check the rear disc fluid. I already broke a free breaker bar. Let's see here. If we can get a decent angle. Well, it's not pouring out. Pinky. Ooh, that's definitely low. So, I mean, it's a good inch down. I'll have to add some. Let's get some of this. 89. Sure, I can totally see. Alright, and it is up. You can almost see something there. See? Just barely in and down. See? All over. See right there, look at that. Like perfect. Just what you want. Done and done. Oh yeah, look at that buildup. Oh man, look at the chunks in that one. Yeah, let's say it needs a new cap. Alright, after we did the distributor cap, we seen how gross it was. I took out the ignition control module, had it go and get tested. This isn't the one, it's still in the vehicle. This is just spares I had. So I took it to O'Reilly's, had him test it like 8 times and it passed. But when you go to put it back on the distributor, make sure that you wipe up all this old thermal compound and add new thermal compound to it. This is an old number. Like our AutoZone doesn't have it anymore, but they did at one point. But you can get replacements, and you make sure you go, you know, on this. Obviously, this is all old and whatnot, but you'll put it all on this before you rebolt that and before you hook your pickup coil back up in your distributor. These are just spare ones I had out because I forgot to record doing that. So now, obviously, we can get back to what we got to do. Finally get it out to drive it, and then we got a shutter at 45. It's horrible. As you can see, it's cold right now. I'm trying it cold just in case it's a torque converter or whatever else. But you'll watch the RPM gauge go up and down, up and down. Now watch this. It's like it's kicking in and out of fourth or out of lockup. Definitely some chunkies in there. And look at
It's broke free.
it's broke in there.
Yep.
So this ain't filtering a goddamn thing. That's the yummy gas that's coming out, and it just stinks. The fuel filter is, I mean, it's supposed to do that. Now we're gonna pump it out the hard way. Yeah, look at that nasty stuff. Let's see, get a light in here. Good. Okay, stop real quick. Yeah, yummy. I don't know why you can see that. Not very well. Hang on. Look at that. Ew. Okay, well, it's going to be a lot of pumping. A lot of pumping. Well, on to the next issue. I don't know why you can see it, but try to get an angle here. Turn on here, filter. Now watch this. Yep. And then, to make it worse, you need the throttle body gasket as well. So it continues. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Update. Oh, fuel pump took a poo. Fuel filter wasn't filtering anything. Throttle body's now all gummed up because the filter wasn't filtering anything. So we could either lift the bed up or drop the tank, put a new fuel pump in it. Then we might as well try to clean out some of that caramel gas that's left in there that just stinks so bad. New fuel filter, rebuild the throttle body, and then we're going to see what else is going to break. And what's funny is we were told this is a good running and driving vehicle, that it's ready to go. You can drive it anywhere. I mean, I can barely drive it out of my yard, and it's 75 foot to the road. So going through my porthole. Oh yeah, look at that. He's being so sweet and helpful.
Oh, I have brownies.
It's gonna cost me.
I'm watching you is like watching a monkey try to fucking football.
Hey, I'm sorry, okay? I get excited easily.
This fucking line is dry rotted, dude.
Yeah, that's what you say after you damage it.
Dude, I can look at
Yeah, it's.
with my thumb. I'm peeling it apart.
That's factory.
Yeah, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Get out.
I see money. It's gonna make me get a new rubber hose.
At least that's just rubber.
Yeah, that's what they always say.
Yeah, some of that rubber hose is fucking $10 a foot now.
Oh, dude, I know some of the prices, man. There. I think that's.
Oh my gosh.
Shit.
It's supposed to look like
No.
that, bro.
Dude, that's fucked up. You need a whole fuel pump assembly.
Take a look at this.
Bring it outside so that's drooping everywhere.
It's supposed to look like that. That thing is pristine. Get this back in there. Okay, we got our O-ring, which is going to be there. Get this over this. Clamp. Yeah, and don't be like me, and make sure that you take off the old O-ring. Look at that. I don't know why you can see it. Here, let's get you a little closer here. See? Look at that. That brown thing, yeah. I thought that was part of the tank. I was like, dude, they didn't have an O-ring in this. No, they did. It just now blended with the tank. So, yeah. Yeah, make sure you take that out. Oh, these hurt when you hit your knuckles. All right, all back in. All hook back up, plug back in. Now to lower the bed back down and see how it works. All right, get the rag there. That way, some of that fuel that leaks out isn't going to go all over the motor. One, two. Oh, this one had some fuel on it too. Yeah, it is stinky. Well, after what came out of that gas tank, it doesn't surprise me. Yeah. Where is, oh God. Yeah, that was a real good gasket. And here's the rest of it. Wow. Oh my God. Look at this. Jeez. Okay, now we're taking 3/4. You only gotta take one of these out. To try not to break something. Oh God. You only gotta take one of these out. And then we're gonna have to replace the O-ring. You can pause it. 1, 2, 3. They should be all the same. I think they are. This one looks like it's been permatex. Now, I should be able to, there we go, fish it out without taking off both. Yeah.
It's split.
That's the spacer gasket. That's junk. This is all gonna have to be cleaned. I'm not taking out the idle air control or the throttle positioning. We shouldn't have to. It didn't look too carbon down there in the idle air control. Oh well, you can see it. Doesn't look too bad. So I'm not taking that out, but all this has got to get cleaned. Like, I don't even, that's just gross. All right, that's the kit that we're gonna have to get. That's a used one I have, but try to sit these in the same there. Okay, now
You have to undo these ones.
I had to do those after. Yeah, that gasket's junk. Hard junk. This is the fuel pressure regulator, which you can see in there is a little gummy. And it's still soldered though on the bottom, so that's good. Look it down in here. Okay. It's all gummy in there. Now I gotta pop these injectors out. Something as a wedge. And then you just pop it out. Ooh. More of that gasket. Yeah. You got some chunks in there too. The side that was the worst side was the driver. But I mean, look at these injectors. We got some throttle body cleaner and a bowl with a toothbrush. I guess I don't really have to clean up here, but I'm doing it anyway. Yeah, look at all that. That's a lot of caramel. Not perfect, but definitely a lot cleaner. This nipple's got to go down in the slot, down in there when you go to clip it back in, which we're not there yet. All right, what you don't want to do is get down in here all over your idle air control, because you can damage that pintle, I think is what they call it, really easily. So you don't want to do that. Yeah, we're gonna have to clean around the bore. All this got to get cleaned down here. Like a bunch of chunks are coming out. So all this, yeah. Some of that. It's a little baby bottle nipple cleaner. It ain't gonna do no good. That one feels clean. All right, let's see. Ain't gonna do no good if it's gross. Yeah. That is a lot better. They're not perfect, but they're a lot cleaner. There you go, stay. Screen. Got it on here. The bigger side, you can see it tapers, will go up and butt up tight over this little lip right there. So I get it lined up. There we go. See, butt it up tight. That's where you want to sit. Now you got to put your O-ring on it. You got to take a little dab of automatic transmission fluid and put it on this O-ring. Not my choice, that's their choice. See? ATF. Let me put that on. Then you got your metal washer. It's got two sides. I think one's a little more rounded. I don't know. I think it is. That's going to go in first. Then you got your other O-ring. Dab ATF. And that sits on top of it. Make sure it's flush. There we go. Now, you got a little groove in there, right there. You see how I'm pointing at it? It's a groove. This little nipple, pintle, whatever, has to go in that slot. And then the injector plug-in will be parallel with your throttle blades. See? So that little nipple in that slot. Now when you got to put it in, you'll see it just fell in that slot, and then you got to push it down. All right, now you got to push extremely hard, but you'll hear it snap. But you got to push like hard. Okay, let's see. There we go. Hear that snap? That was either my finger. No, it wasn't my finger. Or this. Like I said, you'll hear it snap. Now you know it's in all the way. If you don't hear it snap, it's not in all the way. It will pop back out. I mean, yeah, once you bolt it all together, it shouldn't, but that snap is key. You have to hear that snap. All right, now do gaskets. Make sure you inspect them, okay? Because I had one for each injector pod, but see this one? It looked like that, it just looked fine, but when you looked, it was broke. So that's junk. Luckily, I had a second one. Okay, put that there. This has to go on this one. And no, I'm not doing the fuel pressure regulator. All you would do for that is unscrew these, and there's a spring with it's like a gasket, but it's rubber. A rubber gasket in there. Getting it back on's a pain in the butt. You just got to keep it uniformed. They'll give you long bolts that you use to help tighten it down. Uniform. It's easy. It's just I don't see this needing to get done. Okay, that's on there and centered. That's on there and somewhat centered. All right. I see all my bolt holes, so the gasket didn't shift. All right, you got to torque these down at like 28 inch-pounds, so what? Just over 2 foot-pounds. When you do tighten them down, try to do the X pattern. Everybody knows. So like here, then here, 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 you know, kind of thing. Remember your 3 longer ones went back here where the regulator sits? I'm using a T20 torque head. All right, these got to be torqued 28 inch-pounds. I mean, I got a cheap thing you get from O'Reilly's for like 10 bucks. Difference. Now this, obviously, gasket back on it. You're gonna fish this through. Have it sit there all pretty. This, as you can see, does have a nylon washer. I thought it had an O-ring, but yeah, it's the same thing. Nylon washer. You see that? You got to pop that off and replace it with the one that I can't find. Replace it with a new one before you screw that in. I don't know the torque spec. Hang on over here. These are all different torque specs for different things. I'm just gonna vote snug. So screw that back in snug. Just like these top 3 screws. Same thing, it's probably like the same, the 28 inch-pounds for this. But snug, I mean, and then it's ready to get put back on. Before we put the throttle body back on, might as well check the EGR gasket too, because that looks toasty. So we're gonna see. I love it when the whole stud comes out too. I mean, that's supposed to come out, right? Yeah, look at that. Still finding those little acorns and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that gasket's pretty cooked. It's been leaking in a couple areas. See there? Looks like it was going past, see? Alright. Yeah, we'll have to wipe that up. I got that back in there, new gasket. It's supposed to be torqued at 21 foot-pounds. I mean, if you can get a torque wrench in there to do that, more power to you, but I can barely fit a wrench. So I'm gonna vote snug. Gasket on there. Don't forget your SK18 part number for these fuel lines. You need these little O-rings. Don't drop them. Smaller one goes on the return line. If you can get it on there without dropping it, there. Then the larger one goes on the main line. This. Make sure the old ones get taken off too. Also this, I put my new nylon washer on the inlet. I don't know the torque spec to this, so I went finger tight first, and now I'm gonna give it a good snug. I mean, honestly, I don't know. As you could see from earlier, it was a pain to get it off, so that seems pretty good. It's just, if it leaks, well then you know, tighter, right? I mean, that's pretty much what I can say. Up close and personal. You'll be able to see it. There we go. And he's got to be torqued at 12 foot-pounds. I mean, you can just snug them if you choose to, but and don't do it all at once. So that stuff warps. I set mine at 13, by the way. I didn't follow 12 just because I know the extension's going to throw it off a little. Could be good or bad. I'm putting back in the fuel lines. I don't know the torque spec to this either. I don't think I've ever torqued those. I just snug. I mean, it's got too much resistance. It's snug too much. If it leaks, well, that's not enough. I mean, that's pretty much it. And then it's all done. You just got to hook your hoses back up where they were.